Welcome back to the channel. In today's little tutorial, we're going to cover my F amp, which is also known as bridge. Why is it called bridge, you may ask? Because it's basically hanging over the lava pit, and this is like a giant bridge which we will block off if you have not already blocked off it already. Alright, let's get right into the important parts. Some of the important parts you'll need, if you haven't, is this crisscrossy mini bosses spawn on this amp. So the mini bosses they're gonna need a path, a stairway. Yeah, I'm sure you could get the basic of this. Also, one problem with this amp, it also gets hit with meteors. So we have to prepare for that with a couple anti-air traps of your choosing. Preferably ones with a little health uh, on them. So health and reload. I don't have reload on mine. You should probably have one reload. But basically health, minor durability, and like I said, and you'll place them on top of this weird looking amp that looks completely complicated, but I assure you it's completely easy to build, and I'm not 100% sure it's 100% necessary. But if you don't have all these extra structures here, a giant meteor usually hits around here, and it'll break the build, where smashers, instead of smashers messing around with this smasher amp design, the smasher will start smashing stuff, and where the mini boss will, and we don't want that. We want them to run up that path, and that way we don't have to worry about mini bosses breaking everything. But they'll end up here. The spawn point, the spawn point for bridge is just right out here. It's kind of a short spawn, but you have just enough time to take care of the enemies, and I'll show you exactly. There's a high chance of propane on this, so you'll need sound waves, sound waves, sound walls, right before the little block off of the hill here. They'll run this way. They'll get knocked into the pit down here, which I'll show you in a minute. They'll don't forget to upgrade everything. They'll path this way into this tar pit, which you could probably replace with something else, because of the that update, 5 times stun. But when they get here, we're trying to push them into that lava pit. So in the rare case you have an extra wall, you can add a trap. Alright, you don't need this one, but you can add a wall dart to that wall if you like. And as you see, I'm low on structures, as I am a overbuilder. And we're gonna need more damage, basically, for all the builds. We're gonna add an electric here that'll zap, do a zap. And if you build any more tiles over here, if you have them, it'll be specifically for smashers. So you're gonna have to add the standard smasher traps, which are like this is one I like. We all have our preferences. I have crit damage and durability, and nature 20, and if it crits, it does like 500,000. And we'll wanna. Oh, great job, Wolfie. That's my dog, by the way. He likes to interrupt my videos at the bad time. Say hello, Wolfie. Oh, you just coughed? Moving on. Okay, so we're gonna place, okay, you don't have to place 102. Did I just place 102s? Yeah, I did. Why did I do that? The dog was distracting me. But basically those tiles are gonna have to have the meteors hit, so on the top of this you're gonna have to place the meteor blasters. But anyway, these are fun for now. So you basically just need a little more damage, and this is still going to be partially stunning them. And then when they get down here, the propane, we still need to leave all this stunning because of the propane. So it's important to know those key points. But whenever they get all the way up here is when the damage is when we have to kick in the damage there. So yeah. Just a little could do a standard crisscrossy zappa thingy at the end here, just to add a little extra nuke, and then by that time you should be full on structures. But have no fear, you can overbuild by placing more traps on certain structures, and then you get yourself in trouble like I did earlier. But anyway, that's believe it or not, that's it's pretty complicated amp actually, and I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video, but this is a Mitch build, and these are just quick add-ons to temporarily fix it while we wait for Mitch Rob's rebuild. If Mitch Robs doesn't have a rebuild, I will have one for you sometime in the future, possibly, or at least a better version, right? Yeah. So yeah, I hope this helps, and hit the like button if it helps y'all, and let me know, and see y'all later. Have a wonderful day and all that jazz. Yeah.